What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin versus the dollar. Also, we're going to be looking at a lot of charts here that are pointing to the downside. Definitely stick around for the whole video. You don't want to miss it. There is a lot of indicators that I have been talking about why I believe 42,000 was the top. There is a possibility that we do go up for one more leg towards the end of the year, but that probably won't start till June, and I'll show you why. Definitely stick around for the whole video, and don't forget we have a free Discord group in the link below. Definitely check it out. It's totally free. Awesome community, guys. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, not trading advice, and it's not investment advice. Don't forget, we do a free Ledger Nano S hard wallet giveaway. We do that every Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is scroll down, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and leave your comment below. That'll get you entered to win. Don't forget to tick that notification bell to get you notified when I post videos. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones real quick. This is the trend line we have been watching, and we are testing it right now. I put this up here yesterday, right around the $31,000 range, and we are getting rejected on it as of right now. If we can get above this and close above, then the Dow could possibly continue up, but it is not looking very promising. We've been talking about this forever on this trend line. If we close below here, guys, we're definitely most likely going to continue down quite a ways. We'll talk about that as it happens, but let's take a look at our gold chart. Still looking for this 1736. We've had this up here for months. If this 1736 breaks, I'm looking for 1647. And silver, the pump and dump worked out perfectly. You know, everybody got super bullish. Guys, remember, you're messing with big money here. They are going to trick people. They have been, and they will continue to. So be careful. Let's look at the 1 hour chart. So this is 1 hour chart on Bitcoin. We had this target for yesterday hitting the top of this falling channel. As you can see, we did get a little above it, and if we zoom in, what that looks like to me, let me get this out of the way, is a stop hunt. We went just above this, so they stopped everybody out that was short here. It continued down. A lot of people probably went long at the break of this wick here, and now they are in the red. Be careful, guys. If we break this, and we can move it up now, if we break this 35.3 range today, yeah, I'd say around the 35.3 range today, we're going to be heading down probably pretty quick from that spot. I do expect us to probably come down and retest the bottom of this channel at some point. Could be around 26,000. But if we do manage to come up and break back above here, I'd say break that 38.3 range, then it is possible we get one more pump to the 42,000. It's not looking too likely. We probably will get another bounce up to test the 37.5 range, possibly, and I'll show you why. If you guys are interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT, my favorite exchange. They don't trade against you like the other exchanges. You don't get all the scam wicks and whatnot. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, all kinds of stuff from this one exchange. You can have multiple trades in, longs and shorts, so you can hedge your own trades. I'll leave a tutorial on how to use their margin up top. Definitely check it out and use my promo code Savy50. It'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. And Savy25 will get you 25% off your fees. I also have a link down below in the description. So this is the monthly chart we've been watching. And as you can see, what the top of 2017 and 2019 and this one, the candles are almost identical. I had put this little channel in here and said I expect it to wick down from somewhere in this area between 38 and 40, and it looks like we have done it. I do expect this monthly candle to be red, just like these over here, and signify the top. If it ends up green, I could be wrong, but I believe that we're most likely going to see same stuff we've seen here. And like I said, stick around because I'm going to show you more charts that show the same thing. If we look here, this looks kind of messy, I know. Let me get some of this stuff out of here. All right, so every time, if you look at this triangle we had here in the 4-hour RSI, every time we got up back inside it, it was a bull trap. Right here, this was the Musk pump. another bull trap. And look at that, another bull trap, guys. It's definitely not looking very promising for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at, as you can see, once we broke this trend line here, we came up to test one more time. So that's why I was saying we could see another test of the $37,500 range before continuing down. Now, if we can break back above this and get support on the 37.7 range, we could continue higher, but it's not looking very promising, guys. Like I said, maybe 37.5 if we're lucky to get a retest up here. The dollar index, as you guys know, we've been talking about this breakout. It has broken out, and we'll talk about last time it broke out was around April 23rd of 2018. We'll take a look at the Bitcoin chart in a minute and see where that went. But if we look at this is the 3-day, and these fractals are almost identical. Even the EMAs are lining up identical. All the indicators. Look at the 4-hour when we broke out here. Or I'm sorry, the 3-day when we broke out of this wedge here, and same thing over here. Even the MACD custom is looking identical, guys. Like I said, the next resistance for the dollar is going to be around 92.70, and once we can break above that, it could be weeks, whatever, but the next would be around the 200 EMA, around the 95. Once we break that, we're headed up most likely to around the 99 range. When the dollar rises, Bitcoin goes down. A lot of people like to say that it's not affiliated with the regular markets. You can see what's happening. I'm not going to go over it again. You can check my previous videos, but here is where the dollar broke out last time in April of 2018. Bitcoin still had one last little pump, as you can see, but as the dollar rose, Bitcoin goes down. Let me move this over and get it out of my way so you can see. If we look at this bottom trend line of the DXY, every time we've bottomed, Bitcoin has topped. Every time we've bottomed, Bitcoin has topped. And we talked about how tops are formed. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more. Definitely stick around, because people on Twitter, you know, I've been calling that the 42,000 was the top, and on Twitter, every time we get a pump, people get super bullish and think we're going to the moon again, and that is how tops are formed. I've talked about it before. Every pump is opportunity for the whales and the big money to dump into it so they can keep selling their Bitcoin higher. But anyways, if we move the dollar up, every time the dollar tops, Bitcoin bottoms. The dollar has a long ways to top out here, guys. So be careful. Let's look at the daily. So this is the daily. This is our 2017 pump. As you can see, these two waves here with the blue arrows, identical. And then we had this correction right in here. We had the same thing here. But we had our blow off top, which I believe is where we're at now. We've been talking about this forever. I've got haters all day on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, follow. It's kind of amusing. But anyways, yeah, it looks like we topped here, guys, period. Let's go into this other chart. Now, this was the other thing that pointed out a top for me. As you can see, this is the 1 hour, or I'm sorry, the 1 day chart. And if we look at where we're at here, let's look at 17 first, then we'll look at 19, then we'll look at where we're at now. 17, same thing, how the top formed every pump. Everybody got super bullish again and dumped into. That's how tops are formed. If we take a measured move of this and to where we broke down from that triangle, that got us to that right around $3,000 range, which was our bottom over here. Now, the next thing, looking at this rising channel that we broke out, confirming the bull market. The second wave here, the dotted line across, we always capitulate below that. So be aware of that. Now let's look at the RSI. We had the RSI here. We had 1, 2, 3 touches that broke through on the third touch that confirmed a bear market, came back up, got back inside that trend line, and boom, right back down. Let's take a look over here. 2019, same thing, same channel. Put the dotted line on the second wave there. We capitulated beyond it. And if we look at the triangle where everybody was bullish, came back down, everybody gets super bearish, then it starts going up, people get bullish, think it's going to break again, and then they get sold on. Did it again and again and again, forming the triangle. If we take the measured move of that triangle to where we broke, gets us down to our bottom over here. Same thing in the RSI. We had our testing this trend line. Once we broke it, we came back up, broke back above it, got this next high here, and boom, continued down. Same thing. Let's look at where we're at now. So now the triangle again, everybody gets super bullish, gets dumped on. We'll probably get another pump up, get dumped on. And if we take a measured move of this triangle, put it to, it depends on where it breaks to, we'll get a more accurate reading if and when it breaks. But that would get us down to about the $15,200 range. But again, the second hump here, usually there's a capitulation past it. And I do have a red line here. And if we go to where I started that red line, it's pretty simple. It's just going off these peaks here. That would be the median. This was all hype and speculation in my opinion. But we could come all the way down, possibly back down to the $3,000 to $4,000 range. Not saying that has to happen, but it is possible. If you're getting all pissed off and mad because I'm saying that, and you're going to leave nasty comments, that means you're way too emotional. You're not looking at stuff realistically. Be careful. But as you can see, the same thing. We broke this trend line on the daily, came back up above, and now we are below it again. Confirmation of top, in my opinion. Now, this is the bullish case. If we do get a bounce in June off of one of these retracement levels for the Fibonacci, which obviously we broke 33 once, it would be between 18,000 and 27. But a drop below these guys, a drop below this peak here, which is around 14,000, will confirm that we are going to continue most likely sub 10,000. So be careful. Let's look at the funding rate. As you can see, right before our dump in March, funding rate was extremely high, and then we had this huge capitulation dump. Same thing here. Our funding rate is way up, guys. So that means there is way more longs than there is shorts, and I believe the longs will get squeezed, and we're going to continue on down. It doesn't mean we go down in one day. We've talked about how this works. Let me go back over this chart. This takes time. It takes a long time. So just so you know, I'm not saying it goes straight down. There's a ton of money making opportunities while this is all going down. But anyways, here's the 3-day MACD custom right here. This one signaled the top. We signaled the top here in 19, and we have signaled the top here. As you can see, it is curling up a little bit, just like it did here. Unless this crosses and gives another green buy signal, it's pretty apparent we're going to continue down from here, guys. Check out my wife's webpage, inkirimage.com. She's got a lot of cool stuff on here, a lot of family picture gifts or whatever you want to do. Check it out. You'll get it when you look at it. So thanks for everybody that has been supporting the channel and commenting below, sharing the video. I really appreciate it. I'll leave a couple more tutorials up here if you want to check them out. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the CryptoSavvy logo above my head. Smash that like button. Leave your comment below. That will get you entered to win the Ledger Nano S. And don't forget to tick the notification bell. Take it easy, guys. I'm out.